Well, it's travel day. We are leaving Chitina, Alaska, and we had a great time with McCarthy. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you go back and watch that one. Today we're heading towards Anchorage, and we'll be stopping, I don't have the name of the glacier, but we got a glacier overview and a hike there. We'll probably have a pull-out that will boondock. No, we're not on McCarthy Road, it's just bouncy here too.
Bouncy everywhere in Alaska.
So the plan is to boondock tonight in a pull-out. So we're heading that way. Probably no more than a 3-hour drive. Then we'll head towards Anchorage.
So if you haven't watched our channel before, I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny.
Welcome to RV America.
The original RV America.
In Alaska.
Let's go. Well, it's happened again. If you watched our video last year when we were heading to Canada, we had a misfire on our cylinder number 3, and it turned out to be coal wires, spark plug wires as some would call it. And it was a known issue with this rig. Fortunately, we bought and brought 2 coal wires just in case this happened. So hopefully, Tom does have a code reader, so hopefully we'll find out what cylinder and get the coil wire changed. Why I didn't do all of them, I'm shooting myself now. I should have got them all done before. But hopefully it'll be something that we can correct fairly quick and get on the road again. We're fixing to try to find the pull off. We're getting a lot of shimmy and shake from the misfire.
Okay, so we're stopped at the gas station and the whole group is here. This is the advantage of traveling in a caravan. Hopefully someone knows how to do everything. And Tom is looking for spark plug wires. Looking at spark plug wires or something. We are really going to owe him by the end of this trip.
So thankfully we had the 2 wires. It was showing a misfire on 1, 2, and 4. So we put 2 wires in, and Tom took the best wire of the 3, checked the resistance, and put it on 1. So we're going to try to clear the codes and see if any other codes pop back up after we clear them. We're going to go ahead and order some more spark plug wires and take care of that.
Leaving the wild of Chitina behind. Rugged McCarthy still on our mind. The roar of the Copper River as we drive. And wouldn't you know, our engine tried to die. Oh, why, Alaska, why? You test our hearts, make us wanna cry. Breakdowns and detours under your sky. Oh, why, Alaska, why?
Now, boondocking is not for everyone. I understand that. Especially if you've never done it, it can be a little nerve-wracking. Finding the right spot, finding somewhere you feel safe. But if you haven't boondocked and you're going to Alaska, there's these pull-offs everywhere. You're safe and you have all these views. Do you see all that? And we're boondocking across from a glacier. It's June the 25th and we had a great night at the Restocking. A beautiful, beautiful place. A little bit of traffic. It's a busy highway. Heard maybe once in the middle of the night, heard a vehicle go by. We're gonna head into Palmer, Alaska, and Anchorage, Alaska. In Palmer, we're gonna pick up more of the spark plug wires, as we had trouble yesterday with 3 of them. It's a well-known defect with the motorhome. So I've got a pack of 8 coming in.
Into Palmer, we slowly crawl. Thanks to friends, new coil wires installed. Day trip to Anchorage to start back up, hoping we'd find a turn. of good luck.
Oh, why, Alaska, why? You test our hearts, make us wanna cry. Breakdowns and detours under your sky. Oh, why, Alaska, why?
So we decided to make a stop in Palmer, where we ended up staying for 3 days. Danny needed to restock the coil wires that he had used up in case we need more, but also it was time to restock our groceries. We were starting to run low. And in order to get out of cooking, the first night we were there, we took off and went to the House of Fire Pizza. It was really good. So we made it to Palmer last night, and we spent the night at an Elks Club.
Yep, 3 of our Caravan are members of the Elks Club, so it's a great tool that we have in our tool belt to be able to use the Elks Club. They have, a lot of them have the hookups for electricity. These have electricity, 30 amp, and it's good to have it.
Yeah, and we are staying here for 2 nights. We were in desperate need of a grocery, and they had a Walmart here, so we were so happy to be able to restock.
And we were not only able to go to the Walmart, we were able to go pick up parts of the O'Reilly for where we had the issue with the spark plug coil wires, and picked up an 8-pack. So we're going to put one more on.
Extra now.
We're going to put one more on that was bad. Then we have the other ones that we could put on the other side, the other 4 cylinders. So all 4 of this side will have new cylinders or new wires.
Yeah, so hopefully there'll be no more issues. Fingers crossed. Say a prayer for us. We need those. Today we're going to go, there's a couple of waterfalls around here, I think. I know of at least one. I can't remember the name of it right now, but we're going to go hike to the waterfalls and just explore the town, because tomorrow will be another travel day.
It's basic. It's got a wire on top. It's got 2 bolts there. So just pull it off. Kind of convince that to come off. Spark plug down here. Yeah. So just push down. This one's got a spring on this side. You should be able to. I like this way better than the other way.
Put it on. You hear it click?
I feel it, but with that spring, it kind of. Well, look, it's on there, so. That's interesting with that spring. Well, it's on there.
So we're at the Moose Tooth, and let me tell you how you get your recommendations. You talk to people who have been here before. We spent some time this past spring with Bill, Indiana, of Living the Silver Life, and they recommended this one along with several other things that we have yet to try. After looking this whole trip, we finally found a moose. And it's on our plate in the Moose Tails, what is it?
Moose Tooth.
Moose Tooth restaurant. In the Moose Tooth restaurant. Finally found one. So good.
So we've left Palmer after staying 3 days at the Elks Lodge, and that was our first time staying at Elk Lodge, and that was had electric, so it helped out quite a bit. Today we're heading to, or on the way to Whittier, and we're going to take a look at a pull-off up here 4 or 5 miles up and see if it's a great place to stay. Looked like a great place to stay, right on a lake with a glacier in the background. Should be beautiful.
And if you don't know about Whittier, it has a tunnel that is shared with a train that you have to go through to get to. It's an itty-bitty town, but we're still super excited to see it.
A boondocking spot could not be found. Had to pay for a core campground. Nothing seems to be going right. Cleared our heads on a glacier hike. Oh, why, Alaska, why?
we had plans to stay for tonight and tomorrow night at least at a pull-off area that was right down by a lake. It was absolutely beautiful, but
Yeah, it's wild camping, a little bit off the highway, but right on a lake, and
it was a beautiful place.
It would have been free, but
zero cost.
we were going to get there early. We got there at 12:30, 12:35, and it was already packed out.
Yeah, it was packed out. There was no way we were getting in there and being comfortable. So down the road, I mean, just what, 3 minutes down the road maybe?
If that.
Yeah, there is a Corps of Engineers park, and I can't remember what it's called. Do you know?
We'll check on the way out. I didn't see.
Yeah, and we got in here. We found they have amazing places. They're, you know, paved, and it's awesome. We are staying here for $11.50 a night. There are no amenities, which
That's
is
with your America the Beautiful pass.
yeah, with your America Beautiful pass. So it's a great place to stay if you're coming through here on the way to Whittier, which we think we're going to do Monday because
Whittier.
Yeah, Whittier. This is a tip for you. Watch for when the boats come in, because when the boats come in, you can't walk in that little town because it is an itty bitty town, isn't it?
I haven't been there, but that's
Yeah,
what we
it's
hear.
supposed to be an itty bitty town, and you can't even walk in it when the boats come in. So check the schedule and know when those are, because it'll really help you have a much better visit. Sadie loves sunbathing. She really loves sunbathing. She lays up there 90% of the time. All good plans are made for changing. We were supposed to pack up this morning and head over to Seward. However, we wanted to go because we wanted to find a full-service campground. I really need to do laundry, but they were just too much money. We weren't willing to pay what they were wanting us to pay, so therefore we decided to stay here at our Corps of Engineers park another night.
Yep, it's without any utilities, and like she said, over in Seward, the KOA was expensive, $100. The other campground we saw was $80 for 50 amp.
So
we said $11, $80 to $100.
we'll just stay here.
We'll stay here.
Yep.
And we've got campgrounds in Seward coming up
Tomorrow. And there is all kinds of hiking here to do, and so today we're headed out on a trail. Gonna make good use of our extra day.
But every town's magic, every song we sung, from Tennessee's rivers to Alaska's frontier, this RV adventure will always hold dear. Through Banff and Jasper, Denali's Grand Peak, the Alaskan highway is freedom we seek. RV America, our hearts you've won. This road trip to Alaska forever will run. Oh, RV America, wheels on the road, through mountains and valleys where stories are told. From Tennessee's green to Alaska's glow, this road trip to freedom is where we go. It's where we go. Seeing eagles and whales along Homer's shore, RV America will roam evermore.
This is Portage recreational area. I think I'm missing a word there, but it is a recreational area here in the National Forest. And some call this Glacier Point because there's 6 glaciers in this area. Back through here, most of them are. But just a beautiful green lake. I'm sure it's being fed by the river or creek. But just beautiful. So we picked up the Blue Ice Trail at our campground, so there's probably 2 miles that way that we didn't do, but we took it to Glacier Point at Portage Valley, and then we went past there, I think a total of 6 miles.
Yeah, missing that 2 miles is okay with me, just so you know.
And it's real easy, as you can see, it's gravel trail all the way,
This
level.
is probably the easiest trail we've ever been on.
Beautiful, takes you through some very green and luscious areas along creeks and rivers and ponds and lakes. So very beautiful.
Yep.
Good way to get your steps in.
Yep, now it's time for a nap. Good morning.
$10, please. Have you driven to this tunnel before?
No, ma'am.
So 45 miles per hour. Do not stop. Headlights on when you drive through the tunnel. Go ahead, line up on lane 2.
Lane 2. Thank you.
The only way you get to Whittier is through a tunnel through that mountain right there. Now this tunnel was built in the 1940s for World War II, and originally just a train track going through the mountains. And then now it's the longest railroad slash automobile tunnel in the world at 2.5 miles. So it has train tracks, so at times trains go through, and then they've got roads with the train tracks, so sometimes cars, trucks, and RVs go through the tunnel. We did not bring the RV. Many RVs go through there, but it looked awful close on some videos that we watched.
And we didn't want to drive through it.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the Jeep and explore Whittier and get some of the history of Whittier. It is something that's really interesting about Whittier, and we can't wait to show you about it. If you look, all around us are mountains. And I'm sure once we get into Whittier, we'll see nothing but mountains and the port. The Army chose Whittier, the Whittier area, for a base because it's surrounded by mountains. There is a schedule. One way will go on the half hour. We're going to go on the half hour. The other side will go on the hour. And also there's times for trains. So make sure you check that schedule online and get early. You're supposed to be here 10 minutes early, but the traffic was already backed up a good ways for us. So make sure you think about that. There's already getting to be 3 lanes of vehicles going through this tunnel on an early Monday morning. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Both hands on the wheel. How would you like the RV in here?
I would not like the RV in. It would not be Lynn approved if the RV was in this tunnel.
There's room.
Yeah, there's room.
It has room, but it feels,
Claustrophobic.
yes. In the Jeep, it's fine. I think in the RV, it would be completely different.
You're up higher. Now at Whittier, you can take whale watching tours, wildlife tours out of the marina. You can also take glacier viewing tours. Several tour guides here that you can check out. We just did this in Valdez, so we won't be doing it here. A lot of these harbor towns will offer those kind of services that you can get out and just explore the beautiful area. This harbor leads out to Prince William's Sound, which leads out to the Gulf of Alaska, and it's a little bit smaller marina than Valdez, and the city's a little bit smaller than Valdez. And then not only do you have the wildlife and glacier tours, I guess you get to rent the Sea-Doos and go out and explore. It's a little chilly for that today, unless you have that wetsuit. During World War II, when the Army built this base, they built 3 buildings. We'll show you the buildings. 2 of them are not in use. One of them, we're hoping to get, I don't know if we'll get to go in it. There's supposedly some shops in there for the residents. I don't know if it's for the tourists or anything, but the majority of the people of this community live in this one building. It's a high-rise apartment type. It was offices and also barracks for the enlisted. But the majority of the people live in that apartment.
Okay, to get from the harbor to the downtown, you have to walk through a tunnel. And we are literally chasing our sunshine. It's really long.
So a lot of the tunnel and these overpasses look like they're back from the 40s. My understanding is that the underground was for allowing soldiers to go from one side of the base to the other to keep them hidden from other, from the Japanese that might be flying over doing scouting.
How cool is it that we walked up just in time to meet Mr. Clayton, and he gave us a huge tour of this building.
Yep, we've seen other YouTubers do the outside and maybe even get an inside, so the first floor, second floor.
We got the grand tour.
We got the grand tour.
We got the grand tour. He even took
From
us
the
in his
penthouse to the
apartment.
basement.
Yeah, it was really cool. We enjoyed it, and we just want to say thank you because he was very nice and showed us around, and now we're going to show you around.
Movie theater, bowling alley, restaurant. And
They didn't keep it open, did they?
Well, no, and they went in, the city bought it, went in, was gonna renovate it, fix it up, and they found asbestos. They said, oh, stop work, you cannot do no work until you get the asbestos out of here.
They probably knew it was there.
So they brought in estimators. The smallest estimate they got was $1 million. $1 million. So they said, no, we can't afford that.
So they have a workout, they have a gymnasium in here?
They do on the second floor, an exercise room.
Exercise room?
Yeah, exercise. Welcome, come on in.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Looked like the maid came.
Huh?
Looked like the maid came.
I know she. Oh, she was here just
And what views?
It looks good.
It's super cute.
It is super cute.
Yeah.
Especially for an old building.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's really well done.
Look out the back window, you can see the school right there. Whittier parents, they have bragging rights. They can say they have the toughest kids in the world. They walk back and forth to school in the middle of winter with shorts and a t-shirt. There's a tunnel underground that goes over to the school.
So that they don't have to walk out in the cold.
Yeah, and the snow was, last year the snow was this deep. It was the fourth on record for the most snow last year.
Wow.
I'm talking about, it was stacked this high. They said we got 10 foot, 4 inches total. This area from here to the other side, the building is full of cages.
Oh, yeah.
Where you store your stuff in. And there's also, too, has some cages in there.
So people get their own freezers?
Yeah, you can get your own freezer, put it in here, store it.
I want to say thank you because he was very nice and showed us around.
So we're at the end at Whittier, and our local told us that 3 years ago, they left for a 3-week vacation during the winter, and the pipes upstairs froze. It caused all kind of water damage from the hotel to the restaurant, and it's been shut down for the last 3 years. This year they've opened up the restaurant, and the locals asked us to come eat here to help support this restaurant and help get this hotel back open. I'm wanting to find out when it's planned to be open, but I hadn't seen anybody. I'll talk to someone in the restaurant in just a second. But it's a beautiful place, beautiful views. We'll show you those. You need to try to support the inn at Whittier. So I did talk to one of the employees here, and the flood was right at 3 years ago, over 2.5, well, three winters ago. And They're hoping to get the rooms finished by the fall, or some of the rooms, I guess she said, by the end of the fall, and then be open next year. That is a long time to be without business for over 3 years time they open back up. Over, probably getting close to 3.5.
So we will give this restaurant a 2 thumbs up.
Yep.
Except I only have 1 thumb up. It was really good, and we totally enjoyed the meal.
Yep,
Highly
beautiful,
recommend.
beautiful view.
Yes.
Sit by the water if you can. And we got entertained by a couple of eagles flying around. So
Right outside the window. I got video. I'll have Danny put it in here for you so you can see. They were flying over the water and landed on the pole.
Those mountains, snow-covered peaks so high. That tunnel to Whittier, the other side. A fleeting glimpse of hope in your eyes. Through the darkness, then came the light. Whittier, Alaska, ever so bright.
Explore baggage towers where the whole town lives. The marina, the waters, a place that gives. Why, Alaska, why? Alaska, sing your mountains touch the sky. Your endless trails where wild hearts fly. That's why Alaska. That's why. From the struggle to the spark in your embrace, Alaska, you're our heartbreak and our saving grace. Through every mile we'll chase your highs. That's why Alaska. That's why.
This concludes our day at Whittier.
yep, we considered it a half-day trip to Whittier. There's a lot of unique and interesting things.
It's definitely worth your time. And if you like this Alaska series, be sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.